I love memes. I especially love music memes. So let's take a look at some today. When the drumline instructor tells the pit they have to unload again. I was in the drumline for 2 years and I was in the pit for 2 years. And it's very, very helpful when people help you unload the trailer. Absolutely. Help your fellow bandmates out. Oh, your trumpet is heavy? I'm sure the baritones would agree. You know what's heavier than a baritone? A bass drum. Yeah, that's heavy. At least the bass drum you can carry on your shoulders. I actually don't know which one I would like more, carrying the bass drum or carrying a baritone. I don't know. That's a good question. Director, remember not to rush the beginning. The band. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. You know, a lot of that is because of adrenaline, and it happens with the conductor as well. That's why we have to have a metronome right in front of us. Otherwise, our hearts are beating just as much. That's really funny. Miss the lesson about locking your knees. I actually have a story about this. So I was in 5th grade and we were in like an after school choir type thing, and one of the girls in the choir must have locked her knees because she took a step forward. We thought like she was gonna take a solo or something, but like she went right on the ground. Oh, it was so terrifying. Yeah, don't lock your knees. Absolutely. Make sure there's a little bend in your knees when you perform. Yikes. Rehearsal versus the performance. You know, we have a saying in the music teaching world, practice the way that you would perform. If they practice that way, they're probably going to perform closer to that way. Everyone does kind of kick it into high gear for the performance, but if you kick it into high gear during practice, you don't have to worry about that, right? They say the instrument you choose reflects who you are. I chose triangle. I like this one because, you know, the triangle is kind of seen as a lesser instrument, but honestly, I think the triangle is great. I think especially in Latin music, it can be used a lot of different ways for a nice little texture. I love this meme so much. When your band director asks only your section to play, I'm in danger. This is why you practice. I actually have a philosophy. I never ask students to sing or perform by themselves in front of their students. I will do one-on-one if it's just me and them, but I will never ask them to sing or perform in front of their classmates by themselves. Now, if it's with a group, absolutely, totally will. Now, I don't want kids to feel like they're in danger, right? When you completely zone out while playing a piece and realize a minute later that you're still playing and are somehow in the correct spot. Where I come from, we call that talent. It is really easy, especially playing jazz music. So I'm a bass player, and it's really easy to just kind of zone out, especially because you're just playing the same thing over and over again. As a bass player, we're playing walking bass lines. They're usually the same riff over and over again. Drummer, same thing. You're just playing a swing pattern over and over again. It's really easy to kind of forget where you are in the music. That happens a lot. So yeah, I would also call that talent. When the trumpets fail to listen back again. So if you're not familiar with marching band, you're on a football field, right? It's really hard to listen because you're on a football field, right? And because sound travels different than light, you have to listen back to the drum line. That's why you don't see drum line very often in the front. And that's because the people, especially the trumpets, the melody can hear back to the drum line. That way the sound can travel around the same time. So this drummer is clearly not impressed with the trumpets right now. Band directors during band camp. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I can say with full confidence that I never had a marching band or show choir camp where anybody died on purpose. Thank you for sharing those memes with me. I really appreciate it. I always love a good music meme. If you have some more, go ahead and comment them down below. Go ahead and follow me on social media. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Class is dismissed.